Hi everyone! Worksheet number 3 na po tayo. So this is my research title, Impact of Gamified Typing Programs on Keyboard Proficiency Among ICT Students. And for our independent variable, ito po, Impact of Gamified Typing Programs. Dependent variable is the keyboard proficiency among ICT students. Then ano ba yung aking proposed intervention? So, ang intervention po na gagamitin ko dito is gamified typing programs. So, kayo po, you may type in kung ano po ba yung gagamitin nyo dito. It might be your innovation or a strategy, intervention, or approach para po may address yung ating learning gaps dito po sa ating research. So, what is the appropriate research methods? For me, ang nilagay ko po dito is quantitative methods. Also, this is a pre-test and post-test design. Ayan. So, ito po yung aking diagram for my research method. First muna is the initial assessment or the pre-test. Ito po siya. Then, after that is magkakaroon na po agad ako ng intervention. Also, may post-test po tayo or the final assessment. Dito po siya, post-test. Then data analysis and interpretation. So let's proceed to the sampling method. I will use purposive sampling kasi there is a criteria. First, dapat sila ay ICT students. Then, they are specializing in computer programming and also contact center services. So these specializations will work as a programmer or the future call center agent. So ideally, dapat sila ay may 40 to 60 words per minute na typing speed kasi it is a requirement. Next is our chapter 4. So the title again of the research. Then what is the main objective? Of course, to assess the impact of gamified typing programs on the keyboard proficiency of ICT students. Then what is your proposed innovation, intervention, or strategy? Ayan, kanina nailagay na rin to sa ating module 3. So, same po siya. Integration of gamified typing programs into ICT curriculum. So, what problem does your proposed innovation, intervention, or strategy aim to solve? So, the innovation, but this is not an innovation, this is an intervention, aims to solve the problem of insufficient typing proficiency among ICT students. Okay, so many students struggle to meet the typing speed of 40 to 60 words per minute, leading to skills gap that could affect their performance in school. So which matatag or division Bulacanyo does it align with? So sa ating matatag curriculum, we aim to equip our students or our Filipino youth with essential 21st century skills. Ayan, dyan po naka-anchor ang aking research. So, you may check kung ano yung meron sa matatag matata G. So, G is for teachers, matata is for the learners. Okay po. Ayan, is there an existing theory or practice that supports your innovation, intervention, or strategy? Of course, yes. So the intervention is supported by theory of gamification in education. So what else? Describe how your innovation, intervention, or strategy. So I'll discuss it po using this. So this program will include challenges designed to progressively increase in difficulty. So may bi-level po ito. Then there is a reward such as badge or certificates for achieving a specific milestone. Ayan. Ito kasi sample ko dito is reaching 40 words per minute pero pwede rin ang 40 and 50. So who will benefit from it? Of course, our students. Pero pwede rin natin gawin tong specific ICT students will engage with these programs regularly, either in class or during self-paced practice session. So what are the content and scope? So the content includes typing exercise, games, and performance tracking tools. So what is the expected outcome? Definitely to measure the improvement in students' typing speed and accuracy with more students achieving the workplace requirements of 40 to 60. Ito naman po talaga ang endgame ng research ko. At least mga 40 to 60 words per minute ang ating mga students. So who will validate the intervention? So for us, this is a school-based. So the validation of intervention will be conducted by our ICT head teacher. Sila po yan, si Sir Kit. Our school head, Sir Roman, and also our master teacher in ICT, Ma'am Joanna. So we'll have our pre and post test intervention to measure the typing proficiency of our dear students. So how will you implement your research? So first is the preparation phase. So identify and select the gaming typing programs to be used. Ano ba yung mga gagamitin ko para dito sa ating research or para sa ating gamified typing programs. Implementation phase. First is to conduct a pretest to assess the student's baseline typing proficiency. So, dapat malaman ko muna sino yung may mga mababang score or doesn't meet the workplace requirements of 40 to 60 words per minute. And also, under implementation is integrate the gamified typing programs into regular class activities for a set of period, let's say for example, 3 to 6 weeks. For monitoring, track the student's progress using the data provided by the typing programs. Diba? After each game, so ano na ba yung nagiging stand or so after each game, ayan, meron tayong assessment. Ano na ba yung score? Diba? Anong level na? Ilang words per minute na ba? Then, after those things, ayan, evaluation na, conduct a post-test to measure the improvement in typing skills and also analyze the data. So, ito po yung sample ko na training activity matrix. So, ayan, I have the session, number of days, ilang araw gagawin, ilang oras, topic expected, and also the output. Ayan, so meron akong intro to typing proficiency, hands-on typing practice or yung ating pre-test, daily typing drills with gamified programs, tracking progress, post-test typing assessment, and the reflection and feedback. So how will you evaluate and monitor your intervention? So to evaluate and monitor the effectiveness of gamified typing programs, a combination of pre and post tests will be utilized. Okay. So what is your plan for sustaining and scaling the intervention? Okay, so to sustain these interventions, so the gamified programs can be integrated into ICT curriculum. Let's say, for example, gagamitin na siyang regular part of the classroom activities. And also, establish typing competition with the school will encourage ongoing students' engagement. So, pwede rin siyang ilagay sa ating mga competition sa school. Let's say, for example, in Techno Olympics or Skills Olympics. Ayan po ang ating module number 4.